lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we are going to be reacting to Cypher by Changbin. I cannot wait for this one. I'm so excited. I just love Binnie so much, so I can't wait to hear what I can expect from this song. I already know it's going to be amazing. Binnie is just absolutely phenomenal and so talented, so I can't wait to get into this video and see what this song is all about. But before we do get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome in, thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I feel like I'm just so beyond ready to hear Binnie in this song, so let's do it. I just don't know what to expect when it comes to this, so I'm very excited. Let's go. Instantly, I'm loving the vibe. It sounds so amazing already, and it's just the intro. Binnie. I wasn't ready for that. I'm already getting teary. These lyrics, Binnie. Oh my actual goodness me. Are you joking? These are all my wounds, my scars, they're my tattoo. Oh my. Number one, okay, we know that Binnie is just a phenomenal talent. He is just so incredible when it comes to his rapping, when it comes to the way that he can produce a song, it's just unbelievable. But these lyrics, quite honestly, I don't even have words to describe how that just almost like, I can't even explain, like it just drew me in. Like everything he's saying is so deep and just emotional. And do you know what I will say? I feel like it doesn't get spoken about enough when it comes to Binnie. How some of the songs and some of the lyrics and bars that he writes really do have such like an emotional connection, and they're just so really just deep and meaningful. And I don't think that gets highlighted and appreciated enough. I just think he is such a phenomenal lyricist. I think when it comes to creating a song, the depth and the just the dynamic he creates, it's just phenomenal. But that lyric, these are my wounds, my scars, they're my tattoo. Like everything that I've been through to get to this point. Like he was saying, you know, my vocal cords have torn up the mic. I have literally worn my souls. I have put so much into everything I've done to get to this point, and everything I've done ultimately, and everything I've been through, and all the trials and the tribulations, and, you know, the parts of my journey that I have been on where I've had all of that. Ultimately, I'm always going to hold that with me. They're always going to be like the wounds, the scars that are embedded into me at this point. Like they're my tattoos, like they're literally just ingrained into me forever. But ultimately, that's what's allowed me to have this future, have this path that I've created for myself. Wow. We're literally 20 seconds into this, and I am already blown away, Binnie, quite honestly. Wow. 갈라지는 성대 이 모든 내 상처 흉터 이게 내 타투 감추지 않아 다 보여줄게 숨기지 않아 다 보여도 돼내 팽개치고 쉽게 만드는 아픔 실패는 다 핑계 다 받아칠게 도망가칠게 도망갔을 때 에너 너너너 똑똑하기만 해봐라 I'm not ready for that. Binnie, right? You can't hit me with all of that emotion and then just completely switch up the beat and the flow. I can't. Hang on. I need to take everything you just said in, because that was just unbelievable, right? Binnie, you're making me feel all the emotions right now because I'm so ready for this next part because it sounds iconic already. But I need to just go back because those lyrics were actually so like hard hitting, and I just feel like that just hit me so hard that I need to go back. The way that he said, you know, he was talking about those scars and those wounds being tattoos, and then him saying, I'm not going to cover them, I'm not going to hide them, I'm going to showcase my true self, I'm going to showcase everything that I've been through, and I'm going to be proud to showcase what I've had to sacrifice, what I've had to do, what I've had to give up, what I've had to, really push through to get to the point of where I'm at. I want people to know that this hasn't been easy. Like, it's not been a straight path. I've had to go through so many different hurdles, and I've had to, have so many different doors close for me to ultimately get to this point. And I want people to see and understand that, because that's what's made me who I am today, and that's what shaped this whole journey for me to get to where I am. Phenomenal. I think for me it was when he said, I'll ruin myself when I ruin myself more. Like, that is such a deep line when you really think that through. That is so powerful. Like, the more that I live in all of the negative that's happened, the more I think about those moments where it's really felt like, that darkness has been overtaking me. The more that I continue to think of that and sort of ruin the way that I'm thinking, the more that will ultimately only take over me. Like, it will only ruin me more. Being consumed by all of that, all of those dark thoughts, all of those things, those negative things that happened, and all of those wounds and scars, like he was saying, the more that it's just ultimately going to negatively impact myself. Wow. I just wasn't prepared for how incredibly hard this song was going to hit. Like, it's unbelievable. I obviously knew it was going to be amazing because it's Binnie. Like, it's Binnie. When Binnie is on a song, we know it's going to be absolutely just out of this world incredible, because he's just phenomenal. But I feel like this is just going to take me on so many different journeys and directions that I'm not even going to know what I'm doing. Like, I've only heard that little snippet for the next part, and he's already like changing the beat, changing the flow, and I'm not ready. But let's get back into it anyway. 똑똑하기만의 바람이 또 너 나가지고 꽃도 똑같은 말하지 또 독수리 말투 쏘아붙여 의사소통하니 통해 무슨 말을 붙여 수능 쓰고 순종 아닌 반항으로 통하니 통하지 않아 우리가 가진 이건 생각 따위는 가위지. What just happened? What just actually happened? Because listen, I was vibing so much with like the beat of that I just, honestly, I was reading the words, but he was just going so quick, and he was just like, honestly, the pace was going so fast that I just couldn't take it all in. Wow. Unbelievable, Binnie. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up. Him saying, I lose it all because no matter where I go, they all say the same thing. And ultimately, all of these people are just giving the same answer every time. And having all of these people almost like just expecting that acceptance. Like he said, everything's taken as acceptance, agreement, submission, or defiance. Like, he just said that. And it's as if no matter which way you turn or who you go to, you're just expected to put up with whatever the circumstance may be. And it's almost that feeling of just being tired of that, like being tired of everybody giving that same answer, being tired of going to so many different people and every single one of them just having that same answer back to you, when all you just want is somebody to actually listen, do something about whatever this situation is, like try to resolve it, not just accept it, but also have them then try and resolve whatever's going on. But him saying, right, silence does nothing. The value of our learning here is nothing in front of the goals I hold. He is just honestly unbelievable with these bars. Him just saying, I don't want to just sit back and be nodding my head along with everybody else and just be like, yeah, okay, we'll just go with that. Like, staying silent and not having your say and not being able to speak your truth, it is only holding you back, and it's only holding everybody else in that situation back, in a sense, because if everybody's just nodding their heads and agreeing, nothing's ever going to get resolved. Nothing's ever going to change. There's never going to be anything that progresses moving forward, because you're all just going to be stuck to that same thing, and it's going to be like a constant loop and a constant cycle. I just love Binnie. Can I say that? Can I just keep on saying how much I love Binnie? Because I do. I think he's just unbelievable, to be honest. Everything in this song is just so thought-provoking and just truthful. It's just incredible. That beat as well, it's so good. Why is nobody speaking about this song? Why has nobody told me about this song? The power in everything that Binnie is saying right now. Wow. I don't know what it is with this one because it's such like an upbeat song. I shouldn't be getting this emotional, but it's just like, it's almost as if you can just hear in the way that he is really just expressing this song. You can hear every single emotion behind every word he's saying, and it's just like hitting. It's just, I feel speechless. I think as well that lyric when he said, if what you mean by teaching me is telling me to quit, then I just don't even want to be here at that point. Like, that's gonna make me so emotional because him just basically saying, this dream and my goals and what I want and this music is everything I want. And somebody telling me to quit, you might as well just tell me to give up on everything, because you doing that is just basically telling me to give up everything that I have, because music is just everything to me. Like, this goal and this dream I have for myself, my whole life, I just always have wanted this. And for somebody to tell me to give up on that just makes me want to turn my back on everything. That line, wow. Honestly, I need to just go through these bars because it's unbelievable. Break away from the prejudice that we're sure to fail. I can show all the cards in my hand. I won't lose either way. Even the little skazoos behind me are blown away. They've all fallen down. Wow. But let's get back into it. Sirens?
I'ma look back, I'ma look back, I'ma look back to the future. In fact, 과거의 꿈들은 현실이 되어가 지독했던 악몽에서 깨고서 놀.
I actually can't keep up, Binnie, because I don't even know what just happened. I'm glitching. Listen, the sirens in that backing, and then the sirens almost like fastening, and that beat just slowly picking up. Everything about that, honestly, blew my mind. Listen, I just reread that, not Binnie saying, I'm gonna look back to the future. Little Back to the Future reference there. I love that. That's amazing. I just need to say that Binnie is just so smart in the way that he really just thinks about these lyrics, because the way he said, I'm gonna look back to my future, and then he says, my past dreams become reality and I awaken from my terrible nightmares. It's like I've gone back to my future, which is literally like an amazing play on words itself. But the way he said, like, I've gone back to my future, and in this future I see that my dreams have become a reality. And that in turn means that in my present, now, I'm awakened from the nightmare that has been led upon me by people telling me to quit and people telling me that I can't achieve this dream. And I've realised to myself that by looking into this future of mine and seeing that I can achieve these dreams, I know and I believe in myself that I can do it and I can make it, and I'm going to make my dreams become reality. I'm not going to listen to what anybody else is saying in this nightmare that I'm currently in by people telling me that I can't do it. I'm going to push through all those barriers. I'm going to push through all those people telling me that I can't do this, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to prove every single one of them wrong, because in my future, all I see is me succeeding in this life and in these dreams that I have, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. Wow. The lyricism is just so clever. I need more people to talk about this song. Why is nobody talking about this song? Why has nobody recommended me this song? It is phenomenal.
I'ma look back, I'ma look back, I'ma
Switch
look
up
back to the future in
again.
fact. 과거의 꿈들은 현실이 되어가 지독했던 악몽에서 깨고서 눌렀지 새로 고침 바라는 것들을 다시 쓰지 불만 쪽으로 날 찾직질해 그게 날 여기 또 세운 거지. Yeah, I do it for my team, I do it for my fan. 곧바로 담담 판게 전국 팔도에 깔아 레드 카펫 흥이 나는 내 발걸음 앞에 내 방에 물이 되한다면 I just kill it click clack 칙칙 bang. 시리를 원하는 멍청한 놈들 살아란 팜에 집합해. 에이 불만
I'm being hit with a lot right now, Binnie, and I'm trying to take it all in, but there's just so much going on that I feel like I've gone through it. I can't even explain. I feel like I've been on some sort of roller coaster, and I'm not even sure where I am right now. But Binnie, that was phenomenal. Wow. I love that line when he says, I do it for my team, I do it for my fans, I keep making it past each and every level. Like, ultimately, this is his dream, and ultimately, this is what he wanted to achieve. But the thing that really does just keep him going through everything that he goes through all of the hardships, the thing that always is at the forefront of his mind is not only this dream of his, but achieving that dream with the team he has behind him, Straykids, and also just the fans, like the people who support him, the people who really appreciate his music and who he is. That is just so beautiful. I loved as well the whole click clack chick chick bang because it reminds me obviously a little bit of like the chick chick boom, but I just feel like the way that I don't know, the way that he included that into the song, there was just like such a coolness in the tone of that. I loved it. And him just saying, anything that gets in my way, I'm just not even gonna bother worrying about anymore. Like I'm ultimately just gonna end it there and just be like, I don't need to hear this, I don't need to be here. I'm just gonna move through in my own way and just not listen to any of the negativity that people have to say. Him then saying, the idiots who want nothing more than thrills gather on thin ice. I just love, honestly, Binnie, I love the lyrics. I love it so much. It's actually unbelievable how much I love this. Like, ultimately, all these people want is to get a rise out of you. All they want is, to try and stop you from achieving your dreams because they know that you're talented. They know that you have the ability to achieve so many things. And they just want that thrill and that power and knowing that they have that control over you. But ultimately he's like, look, you're on thin ice. I've come to realize that I can achieve these things and I don't need to keep listening to you. I don't need to keep hearing what you say and believing in what you say. I am my own person and I believe in myself. And that's all I need. Incredible.
시리를 원하는 멍청한 놈들 살아란 팜에 집합해. 에이 불만 펴주 굳이 밖에 안해 오직 불만족스러운 현재 내 앞에만해 간만에 만나는 탐나는 씬 어쩔 수 없이 보겠지 pay 난 너네 더난 너네 더안 원하면 모르겠어 더 많은 걸 원하는 걸 전부 다 가져야만 만족이 되겠어 밤하늘의 별을 따지는 못하더라도 저곳에 가보긴 해봐야겠어 위에 올라
Binnie. I'm just falling more in love with Binnie. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even hide it anymore. I love him. I love him. I love his music. I think he's incredible. That whole line right there. Even if I can't pick the stars from the sky, I need to at least make it up there. Yeah, you do, Binnie. And you are. You're shining, shimmering, splendid, and you are just an absolute superstar, and I think you're just the best. Because these lyrics and these bars are just hitting so hard, and you are just phenomenal in every single way. And I just think you're amazing. Because this song is amazing. I can't get over it. I also love the truth in that when he was saying, I have always wanted more. If I didn't, then how could I get anything? Because, it is such a truth, and I think that sometimes people have like a negative opinion on people wanting to achieve more and wanting to keep on, gaining more and more. But ultimately, if you didn't want to achieve more, then you would just be stood stagnant and you would just be stood still. And like he said, if I didn't want more and I didn't try to achieve my dreams, I wouldn't get anything. Like I wouldn't have anything. So why wouldn't I want to, achieve more and keep on going on this journey and keep on wanting more? And I think it's such a natural thing, to only want to keep on going, keep on striving for more and more, especially when it comes to things like music as well, because there's so much to achieve in the realm of music that I think that wanting to keep on bettering that and keep on striving for more, I think it's just an inspiring thing, personally. That line. Before you even hit me with any more, Binnie. Before you even hit me with any more. You best believe I didn't miss that line. Following on from the stars. If I make it and fall like a shooting star, I still know that I started from the bottom. I can't stop just falling more and more in love with these lyrics. Guys, this song, I'm gonna now be telling everybody I know to go and listen to this song. Because we need more love. We need more love for this song. It's a new favourite for me. It's incredible. I cannot tell you how incredible it is because it's just unbelievable. I love that line. No matter what other people think of me, that's what makes me who I want to be. Like, ultimately wanting to achieve more and wanting to keep on this journey and wanting to keep on this path and creating music and, you know, just striving for your dreams. That is what makes me me. That is what keeps me going. And if anybody's got anything negative to say about that, then I'm not going to listen because that is just what makes me who I am. And I can't change that. So no matter what anybody says or does, it's not going to change who I am as a person. And it shouldn't, Binnie, because you're just phenomenal and amazing and I love you so much and I just think you're absolutely incredible. Can't get over this song. What's going to happen? What now? What's happened? I guarantee you, I maybe saw one or two lyrics in that. I saw mountains, and I saw rivers, and I saw battles, right? Everything else flew by, because he is actually unbelievable. That was so fast. That was beyond the speed of light, I feel like, at this point. Like, that was so fast-paced. How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he switch up the flow that quick as well and, like, really just completely change the dynamic of his... I need to know. I do. The way that he's talking about crossing rivers and, you know, mountains, and people always having that saying, if you know, there's no mountain high enough or river wide enough to keep me from going for what I want. And I think that just being included in the lyricism of this song is just so genius. And on top of that, the way that he said, they say low expectations mean you can't be disappointed, but I have high expectations for everything. Like, no matter how many people tell me, you know, don't expect anything, you know, keep your expectations low. That way then you'll always see a greatness in everything you do. Binnie's just like, I'm not listening to that. I have high expectations for myself and I know I can achieve the things that I set these expectations to. So why am I going to limit myself and allow other people's commentary to make me think that I can't do this when I know that I can? I can't keep up with the lyricism on this. It's so incredible. I'll win 100 out of 100 battles, 100% exploding potential. Yeah, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Everything you do is just incredible, impeccable. And every time you just kill the game. And completely honestly, I think that you are just, like you said, exploding with potential. And you've got so much that you've achieved. But I guarantee you, Binnie, you've still got so much more to come because you're just that incredible and talented. You and Straykids, listen, phenomenal talents and just unbelievable people and just amazing. I'm in awe, quite honestly, right now. Wow. Wow, 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 and wow again, because Binnie took me on an absolute journey with this song. I was feeling so emotional at the beginning because of obviously the lyricism being so deep. And then as we went through, I feel like we had so many switch ups in the flow. We had so much switch up in the beat. The way that he was just going from one part of the song to the next and just transitioning so incredibly. And like the way that the transitions were happening in terms of the beat, phenomenal. His bars were just unbelievable. The message behind this song was just so gorgeous and amazing. The emotion, like I said, that he has when he is on a song is unbelievable. And you could just hear all of that emotion just coming through and that drive and that passion just completely laid bare on this song. And it was just phenomenal. I don't understand how nobody has recommended me this song. But from now on, this point forward, I'm going to be telling each and every person that I come across to listen to this song because it needs more love and appreciation. It is just unbelievable. But yeah, guys, I absolutely loved this. It was so amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.